Hello? Is it working? Okay, cool. Awesome. I'm wearing a jumpsuit that has very long pants, and I was like, I can go down. This is why I'm late, I'm sorry. I can go down and grab a little snack real quick. I had too much dairy. One in each hand, could not lift up the pants. I feel like I almost died on the stairs. But I was very careful, so it was fine. It's very important to know. I need to hem these pants. This jumpsuit thing. Whew, fashionable. Getcha. Okay. I really don't know what music I can play in here. But I think we're going to be doing a lot of... Also, I just took a shower. I think we're going to be doing a lot of watching a tutorial. Trying to remember how to do the painted weight stuff that I did a year and a half ago. We'll see. Really. I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't like that. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, but I sure as heck will find out soon. Sometimes things don't go the way that I think I want them to. That's okay, I won't give up. Just gotta find a new path, 'cause I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, but I sure as heck will find out soon. Cool. Now we do this one, and we figure out what's missing. Oh my god. Oh, where's the chat? So we will only be doing today and tomorrow. Got some other stuff going on. So tomorrow is the last stream of April. Oh my gosh. Let me pin that. Can I pin that? I can't. The heart button is in the way. Well, if somebody else comes, then I will fix that. Oh, I don't want that to be the one you're looking at. Why does it always do that? The music in the corner should be the music in the corner. Okay, cool. And now we find some music real quick, because I really want to... Well, Unravel it's on YouTube, and it's been on YouTube for like 10 years. So why would I... And I don't have to worry about monetization or anything like that, so... I really want to listen to Unravel. And it's like 2 hours long. So... that's what we'll do. Actually, there. There we go. It's really loud in my ear. Okay. Yeah, somewhere around there? Okay. So let's see what we want to do. I have the texture up, our little test textures that I think might be real textures, depending on if we, let's group that. Every time we put Geraldine's proxy rig in, it does that. This is what we got last time. This is about where we want things to be scattered. I think I want to put a subdivision surface modifier on that. That is really loud. I cannot hear myself think. It's just so loud for me. Okay. I love the soundtrack and everything. You can hear it fine? Okay. But like, oh my god, that was so loud. Okay, so this is where we got to last time. I'm gonna do the Instagram thing. I think people like following along just in the little shorts. And that's really sweet. Aww. Yesterday was our wedding, 2-year wedding anniversary. And we got, a lot of people, I posted something, because I feel like I never post anything, and I always keep everything good close to the chest. So I posted an Instagram thing, and people were liking it. I want to make a story on this one. What's up, everybody? Hello! Okay, today we're gonna make this be some cool scattered stones and make some other stuff for Sally's house. I think that's fine. I don't like have anything in my nail or anything. I like this because I can make a bunch of little stories, and then I just press a reel button and it helps me out a lot. Let's go to modifiers. Add modifier. I am not good at Blender yet, so don't come for me. Decimate edge split. Subdivision surface. I don't know why that took so long. Ooh, I like that a lot better. Let's actually delete that for a second. And mark some seams real quick in edit mode. Not some seams, mark some edges as like pretty hard, more sharp. I keep calling it hard, but it's more sharp. Okay, cool. Now we can add this subdivision modifier. Just make sure we're in object mode because I forget all the time and then I get really mad. Why can't I do anything? It's because I'm not in object mode. Wow, it didn't do what I wanted it to do. Which is the other thing, which I think we usually have to end up doing anyway, but I would rather mark hard so like my brain knows as well. But if we put a couple of these pretty close together, I want to have a lot of geometry on this, so we have a lot of different points for the stones to be in, if that makes sense. Because I remember that's what we had to do for object mode, because I forget. Let's save this as version 7 also, just because we're about to like mess with geometry node stuff and things. Okay, let's try it. I know some things and then I'm stupid with some things. Oh my god, yes. That is what I wanted. It's beautiful. how many are there? I want to go to this view so I can see. We can see. Why can't I see them? It's always one thing. Oh my god. Before I forget again. We're gonna go, hold on. What is this one? Okay. Stop. Tab, thank you. Before I forget again, this scene is actually really big. Because we measured it out to be exact. So it's like a million bajillion feet. If we do the measuring thing, it's big, right? Delete that. Thank you. Just wanted to show you. So we need to do this thing in the shadows. In the shadow. It's called Cascade. Oh. Cascaded shadow map. Like, can we like grab this and like point it? Does that help at all? There's like something over here. It was definitely in Cascaded Shadows. Damn. Okay, well, I guess that wasn't it. Is in here. Oh my gosh. I guess maybe we won't fix it. Hold on. No. We're gonna try. Because I'm gonna forget again. Blender shadows won't appear. Maybe I don't know if I'm GLSL. Are we using Eevee? How do we change the renderer? That's collections. See properties. Render output. Also doesn't work. Oh my god. Okay, it worked. Oh, that's wicked. Okay. Oh, that's so weird. Oh my god, this is like my favorite on the whole soundtrack. I can't believe we got it though. That's pretty cool. I always press that. I don't want that. Please delete that. Oh my god. Please delete everything like that. Thank you. I just want to select. Thank you. Okay. Eevee anyway. I don't think. Maybe I do. We got the shadows to work. We got shadows to work. Wicked. She looks like a little toy. But yeah, we will probably, especially if there's like glass and stuff, we'll need to work on the materials a little more. Give it a second. Fireflies. That's literally so wild. Now we gotta get this looking a little less. I wonder if we couldn't, like, randomize or something. We'll figure it out. Okay, anyway, let's stop doing that one and do this one so we can actually function and work. Okay, awesome. Save. About this guy. What are we doing with you? Also, why are you not as round now? Because of this. Okay. This works for me. This works for me. And then we'll have the bushes coming out to here. And we'll randomize those and stuff. But we need to figure out the UVs before we do that. So we'll do that. And then also I wonder if we can't like do the scattering stuff here as well. Because then if we do some procedural generation, then we could also have stuff here. Also, I had an idea of like somewhere over here, like a root coming out. Maybe instead of like a ladder up here, there's just a giant root coming out up here, but you don't see the tree, but you see the giant root. I feel like that would give some interest and some more understanding of some scale. You know, it's kind of like, wow, we're really out here doing that thing. Also, having a facade sticking out and then this is gonna be good, so then we don't have to line everything up exactly on the thing. That would be good. I'm starting to like this, but I just keep looking at it and I'm like, ooh. Alright, so we're here to do some weight painting. First of all, I do believe we need some like pebble, like some stone. stones to be able to scatter. And what we do, I think, if I remember correctly, we have a specific collection, and then anything you put in that collection is gonna be, these are just folders to me. Collections are folders. Sally's house. New collection. Sally's house too. No. Stone path scatter. Okay, so any stones that we have, we will put them in the stone path scatter. Since this thing is here, that's great. Love that. I think the way that I want to do it is gonna be this. I think the way we're gonna do this is to have this cube, right? GZs, hello, GZs, so we bring you up, and then we're gonna delete the bottom face. Okay, we'll delete the top face and then we'll rotate it 90 degrees. And then before we put it in the, oh my god, view lock? Haha. Okay, cool. Then we don't have to do that. But we'll need to freeze all the transformations or something. Oh my god. Please. And then we'll squish it down. Okay, where's that object lock thing? Stop that. Okay, can we just be normal? Stop trying to snap to something, Jesus. Okay. Yeah. We'll make you flat. And then we're gonna just, I don't want it to be too many and be weird. And then we'll just select the vertice. Oops, hello? No. Just select this one and kind of yeah, that's totally fine though. Before I go messing with everything, actually, I'm gonna say path stone 01. And we're gonna duplicate that. So we always have one that's like, please. Oh my god, okay. I know. I'm not in object mode. Shifty. Okay. So then we have a base. No, that's not what I wanted. Thank you. Okay, so let's take this. Shift Z, so it's not Z. And we can G Shift Z, make it G Shift Z. G Shift Z, kind of like this. Actually on the original, can we can't. We cannot, because I hate that. I don't like that at all. Having to switch. I just want to add a bevel modifier. Because I want this to be rounded. Interesting. Yeah, something like that. What does the edit mode look like? And then it's like non-destructive. Yeah, okay. Can I like copy this? Yeah, because then it'll be more interesting. And we're just gonna make a general stone texture. Interesting. I don't really know what that does, but oh, I can see the other one. That's why. Doing that. Whoa, that's totally different. Why is this one being so weird? Be like the other one. Let's just delete this one. Yeah, I like this part 2. What happens if we do 3? So you can see it a little better. Maybe we should just stick to, oh wow. Get X-ray off. Yeah, 2 is probably good. Yeah. It's kind of more where we're going. We want the texture, not the modeling, to hold it a little bit. Okay. Let's make a stone texture real quick as well. Yeah, something around here. And then we can, let's go to the effects box. We haven't done that in a hot minute. I don't think I've ever done it here. Effects box. Add water slowly. No, we're not doing that one. Maybe that's not what I meant. What am I thinking of? Love the ink box. Yeah, effects. Oh, it's not the effects box. It's just effects. Okay. Let's just play around for a minute. Hold on. See what that one does. Add noise. Yeah, maybe we would just add some noise. Let's add noise too. Some variations of things. Cool. Let me take that off and just see the natural sponge. Yes, sign me up. We can do some of this on some overlay. Hello. Hi. Hua. Hua. Oh, I like that your hand's facing this way and my hand's facing this way. And now I can finally pin this. Or can I? I can't. It won't let me. That is so funny. Oh, man, it's really messing up. Well, it's fine. Why is this so hard? I just want to right click. Come on. Come on, little buddy. I'm clicking the little hot dog menu thing. Well, I guess we're not going to do it. Is it because emojis are out? No. Oh, it's because I pinned it. What message did I pin, though? Okay. We did it. It just took a minute, and I am impatient. Hi, we're making some stone texture. Bye. I'll try that one. Add grain 2. It's just kind of does that. Maybe we have an edge over here. Okay. Group this. Pathstone. Text. Pathstone. 01 text. In case we have others. But this is 1024. Oh, we didn't do anything to this one yet. And then add grain sharper. Interesting. I think this can work. Okay, let's file export. Quick export as PNG. And make our little material. Environment objects. Ooh. Pathstone 01 underscore text. Beautiful. Also, I need to go back to another one. Anything. Okay, good. Let's make sure to do this. Material, new, object mode. I forgot how to do this here, but I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna say stone path. Shift A and do image texture, yeah. Hi. It's a different hand. How goes it today? Hello. I keep looking at the chat. Well, here, I'm looking at the chat, obviously. This music is so dramatic. Love it. We are doing the stone, pathstone. And that is gonna be the base color. Yeah, it is. Okay. So then, it's getting hot. Yeah, it's like almost 80. Today's the greatest. Today, no specular, please do not be shiny. We are going to make some different stones. I feel like this goes well with the other stone that is just auto-generated. Interesting. So we're gonna make some of these different stones, put them in a collection, and use weight painting to scatter them on this path. And it's gonna be a good reminder for how to get in on scattering like smaller plants and stuff. I just realized we don't need this kind of grass. We'd need like a fern. Where are you? We can't use you. Or the woolly grass. We can't use grass. They were good tests. G, Z. Sorry if you can hear the dog chewing. Need to be up a little bit. No, no position. No. Oh my god. Jesus freaking Christ. There's probably like a way to do like snapping. Oh my god. Perfect. But I don't know her. Okay, so this is... Oh, I'm glad. Yay. Shift D to duplicate. How are you doing today? What's going on? What's happening? Okay, there we go. Because we just want this one as a base, but we want everything attached to this one. Yeah, just so we have one. Okay, working on stuff. G Shift T. G Shift T. G Shift T. Make sure G-Shift-Z that none of the edges are like parallel, because that's unnatural. Looks pretty good. Make sure that it does. Obviously gonna be with some weird stretching, but whatever. We don't have a lot of stuff, but it's gonna be like hidden kind of on the ground, so I don't really mind. Oh my god, the amount of stuff that I cannot do in edit mode. Shift D. Shift D. Shift Z. And then we can move it around. But it's still in the same collection. Oh, actually, this one, Shift D. Can I? Or do I have to have it visible? D, Shift Z, then we move it around. Okay, cool. Yeah, we got the base one up. Okay, so this one we're gonna scale down. I said we're gonna scale down. Yay! Hello. Played any Beat Saber recently? No. Yes. Okay. So let's make this rock a little more uneven. What was that sound? Did you hear that sound? Like a weird squish sound? Squash sound? don't know what that was. Got a notification sound for something. Okay. I don't think I have any notifications on anything. It's crazy. On one of the last streams, the proxy stream where we like put like this stuff out and just formed it, like it has a 6% click-through rate, which is crazy, which means like 6% of the people who this thumbnail was shown to clicked on this video. And like a bunch of impressions. Like it got shown to a lot of people and it got like 12 views. I was like, what the heck? So there's at least a couple people out there who watched like 20 minutes, skipped around and like watched some of stuff who are not subscribed. I don't know, people we don't know are here sometimes. It's kind of neat. Sorry, I really want to eat this yogurt. Like all this dairy is gonna give me a lot of mucus or something. Ooh. I love leaning my elbow on my phone. It's so stable. Let's do this. Okay. Why are you upside down now? When I scaled you. Don't do that. Okay. All of you banned 0.04. Why? Oh, because 0.4. We can also do pebbles. Ooh, except for you. Why are you doing that then? Oh, I need this to be 1. Okay, I'm just deleting this again. I'll learn eventually why it does what it does, but today does not have to be that day. We're in object mode. Shift D. Oh, I love this one too. Shift D. We move it over. We hide the first one. We click G. Click S. We make a small stone that is not upside down. Oh, really? Well, it doesn't matter because when we scatter it, we'll do it on... We'll have it scattered on the points here. We might have to make a lot more geometry on this thing, though. Oh my gosh, I can't even see it. Why is this? Everything's not going exactly how I want it to. Okay, so we want up. I can't just think something and Blender does it for me. I have to perform actions. That's wild. That's crazy talk if I ever heard it. Making all the edges uneven. Shifty. Thank you. Been thinking about because like people have been posting in the high school reunion Facebook page. Because we missed because of COVID, you know, the first decade one, which is crazy. Anyway, I've been thinking a lot about like bullies that I've had in my life. But in middle school, the lunchroom was great. Specifically because at least 2 times when there were bullies, I fought back against them and did not get in trouble. The one time that in 6th grade, this kid called Drew would not stop like just coming up behind me and asking me out, and that was like the thing for boys to do at the time, was like to ask people out as a joke. So his whole like crew was standing behind him and going and these are all people who had like bullied and harassed me before, so I knew it was you hear people talking and they're all joking about it, and he just would not stop. Like, I'm trying to put my tray up, I'm trying to leave the lunchroom, and so I put my tray up and I just turn around and I punched him in the face. I don't know if he ever talked to me again, which is good. And his whole little posse went, oh, and it satisfied the problem. I'm not advocating for violence in those situations or anything, but it was effective, and I did not get in trouble. Yes, I punched him in the face. And then another time in that lunchroom in 8th grade, another guy was making fun of my friend's last name and would not stop. And we were in like assigned seating because it was like special lunchtime testing times or whatever. So he was just like in last name line next to me or whatever, and so we had to sit together, and he would not stop making fun of her, and it pissed me off. It pissed me off so bad. I was eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. School provided peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I grabbed the half and I turned to him, and I don't remember saying anything, and we'd escalated to this point. It wasn't like immediately like, oh, you said something. It had been going on for a while, and we'd said like, stop that, don't do that, like that's rude, like all these things, like you don't need to be doing that, for a while. So I took yes, oh my gosh, so I took the peanut butter half and I smashed it into this bully boy's head, and I like remember like rubbing it in his hair and then being like, oh my god, what did I do? Like in my head, like outwardly I was just like, but inwardly I was like, ah! And he just didn't say a word, didn't even look at me, just stood up and walked out of the lunchroom. It was so beautiful. It was like sometimes the movie moments do happen, and I did not get in trouble. He didn't tell anybody. It was just like, and I don't remember if he ever did that in front of me again. Just two little like happy anti-bullying. It's effective to just get somebody to shut up. It worked. And it needed to be done because this wasn't like a one-time thing. This was like a constant thing. I don't know. Yeah, they deserved it. And they knew it too. So I don't know why that's been just like popping up. Kind of like, oh, I would see if we did go to the reunion, then it would probably be just those kinds of people. I don't know if I'd want to see those people. Those meanies. Wow, my caps are on. Okay. Anyway. Just been popping up in my head. Man, if somebody did that to me now, I would get charged for assault. That's crazy. Shifty. Shifty. I think we'll make one more, kind of a middling one. And then we can scatter these. And we can always make more. That's the thing that I love about this. But I want like kind of a large, medium, small thing going on. So I want it in between this. It's kind of medium-y, right? Honestly, why don't we just duplicate this one and make it tiny? Shift D, Shift Z, and then S. Yeah, and we can change the points a little bit. And then we'll have what we need for a convincing scatter. I'm really excited for that. Y'all ever had moments of bully times? Been able to fight back? Oh, thank you. That's like... Okay. Thanks. Oh, school. There's a lot worse that happened in school. I went to public school. In an okay area, actually. But I was very easy to bully. That doesn't mean like people should do that. But like, very easy to bully, and then also like I would stand up for people or get involved if other people were having things happen to them. So maybe I was mean to other people. I don't know. I tried not to be ever. I don't get the excuse of we were just kids or something. Like, no. You're still a person as a kid and you don't need to be doing that kind of stuff. You should know better. Damn. You didn't have the right peanut butter jelly sandwich to hold you over. I'm sorry. Is that mean to say? Was that mean? Okay, I'm sorry. Has everybody experienced bullying? Or is it just like, I don't know. If it's like a universal, like, oh, everybody's been bullied at some point, or if it's just, that's not, I don't know. I'm unaware. I feel like a lot of the people that I know a lot of people who have experienced bullying. If you have ever been bullied, I apologize. I don't apologize because I didn't do it. Unless I did it. I don't think I did it. But I'm sorry that bullying has happened and been experienced. It's not fun. It's really rude. G, Shift Z. So the point is, I don't know that I'd go to my reunion. Oh, holy shit. That's good. Sorry. It's a dog hair. I don't think that's like an emoji is needed there. Is that private school? Is that like... I always thought, like, from TV shows and stuff, that, like, private school bullying was more, like, like, that's the TV show thing, is that, like, private school bullying is more catty or whatever, like, social things, and then public school is, like, physical fights. I don't think that's entirely accurate. I think it probably just depends on the people who are involved. But I guess I don't think it's a necessary experience. I think you can be involved in conflict resolution without having experienced bullying specifically. You could do it. And you're an adult now, so you could, like, stand up for yourself better than being a kid. Hello? It's doggy time. Does this seem medium? No. I didn't like that. That's, like, different than the other ones, right? A little bit? Yeah. Not a little different. It looks way too similar to that one, actually. Hold on. G should see. G shift C. Something like that. It's a little different, right? Yeah, okay. Anyway, we're gonna get onto the scattering. So we do scattering through geometry nodes. Oh. It depends. 3 boys to every 1 girl. Your sister's grade would have more. That's so interesting. I feel like boys also have a lot of drama, but like they don't deal with it the same, I guess. Like, boys are hella gossips. At least, like, in my experience as well. But, like, it's... I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I need to, like, sit with that a little more. But, yeah, it is, especially younger, because that's where they're, like, pushing you towards. It is very differently... attuned. Geometry node. Here we go. Okay. We're gonna cut the music so we can do this tutorial. Well, I'll keep it up while I find the tutorial. This part is really neat. Oh wait, I feel like this is my face hearing that. Haha. I was in like the honors and the IB kind of programs. So like it was pretty much the same people with like a few mix and matches from like 6th grade to 12th, like everybody moving together, and sometimes people would leave and then there'd be other people there. So the only times that I got outside of those kinds of groups were when I failed class. I've failed a couple of classes in high school, and I had to do like summer school and do like the dumbed down math and stuff. I'm really glad I failed out of Spanish, and then I failed out of algebra 2, but I failed out of Spanish 3. And this was all because I was having a lot of health issues, and I missed a lot. Like I found my like report card thing. I want to view the lists that I've made, playlists. And Blender stuff for sure. No, I don't want to play the whole tutorial. Shh, shh, shh. I don't want to play the whole tutorial. Yeah, so I would know all the people who were bullies. And it's really good to have friends like outside of that group and like get to like know people who you haven't known for 10 years or whatever. It was very, very good, very interesting. I had a lot of health issues and not a lot of support or help. Topology tips. High school sucked. Pre-installed add-on or the geometry node scatter. Yes. CG essentials. Okay. I don't know. Yeah. Middle school sucked. High school sucked. It was really college that I found people who were like good. But the friends that I made in like middle school, elementary school, high school, like I have kept pretty much most of them. Yeah. The 2 people who I invited on for my side for my wedding were both, I met them in 6th grade. I'm not saying this stuff to like oh, pity me, look at bad things, oh yeah, or something, which would also be valid to need support for that. Like this is like post processing, like just stuff that's been popping up since like, oh, what would the mindset have to be to be able to interact with these people who are like mean 15, 20, 30 years ago, you know? And would I even want that? It's all good. Literally, if I had not gotten sick that 1 quarter at SCAD, I wouldn't have done Escape because I'd be off the path. So I'm really glad. And then if I hadn't gotten sick another time, I've dropped in and out of SCAD a lot, or schools with health issue stuff. Wow, I'm just putting all that together. Dang, a lot. I wouldn't have been at SCAD at the right time. I wouldn't have gone to SCAD Atlanta. I wouldn't have met the people that I met who like. I love our group of friends. I love my friends that I made there and kept there. I love Anim Fam. I don't know. I'm glad everything happened the way that it did. Yeah. I like I like where I'm at and who I am there with right now. I might not have met Steven, honestly, if all that hadn't happened. If a lot of stuff hadn't happened, so. And we just had our 2-year anniversary. Honestly, who would any of us be without me? No, I'm just kidding. Dang. That's wild as well. It's like one class, one timing could change your life. It's crazy. Okay, shut up, dramatic music. What is it called? Shut it down? Okay, I'll shut it down. Wow, that was really loud. Okay, we're gonna do this tutorial. The quarter that made you go to the vending machine at that one time, the car flew by, so then you didn't get hit by a car. There you go. Butterfly effect is real. Can I put this on one side and this on the other? Is that chill? No. It's not? Can we do this? Hello? Bruh! Don't do that to me. Thank you. Okay. And I want you in theater mode, and I don't want that. Okay. Cool. Okay, this is the thing. And we're gonna do that. Sorry to get all, like, deep or whatever. Well, no, because it's nice to have those connections, but...
Since we've done any kind of geometry nodes tutorials, I wanted to make a quick tutorial teaching...
Instead of sorry, thanks for being here with me while we unpack some of that. Atlanta's definitely like that for sure. There was one time, Achana and I were walking back from the gas station, and you know the street? We just walked across the street, and one of those cars came up the side of the hill from the gas station while somebody was trying to turn onto the street the DMC was on and crashed literally steps behind us. And Achana just goes and keeps walking. And we got back to the DMC, and I was like, you saw that, right? And he was like, what? He literally turned back and looked. It was not like a little ding, like a little fender bender. It was like, poof, like headlight glass shattering and everything like that. And I was like, the only reason I turned and I looked and I saw people like with their phones like calling and stuff, and I was like, I'm not gonna add to the 911 stuff, but like, oh my god. Yeah, Atlanta's the city. Okay, we need to add some points.
Those are what's going to show up over here on the right hand side of the page.
Yes. Is this? I don't think this is 1080p. I think it's on auto. There we go. I might need to like switch between these. Okay.
Randomize those in this video. And so the first thing we need to do is we need to select our plane. And
select the plane. Click new.
Geometry.
Because we're going to add some new geometry modes. So we click here. Whoa, I am not on my screen. Where is my screen? Okay. Oh, this is cool. Sure, why not? Geometry nodes. So now we're going to mess with the geometry nodes, and we're going to add some stuff.
Node. So, and so when these come in with an input.
Yeah. Input, output.
This surface, we need to add some points.
We need to add some points so that everything can come onto here and be scattered. So
the way that we're going to do that is we're just going to click in here. We're going to do a Shift A, and
we're going to do it in the geometry nodes.
For distribute points on faces. We're going to click right here, and we're just going to click right.
Distribute points on faces. Sure. Shift A. Not a string. What the heck? What just happened here? Oh, okay. I just zoomed out weird for some reason. And clicked on strings. Shift A. Distribute points on faces. And we have that. Okay.
Right in the middle of this. And so what
yes,
you're
beautiful.
Right here is you're going to get a number of different points.
Yeah,
so
different points.
Change the seed.
The seeds, so you can change the randomization of it.
Geometry with the points that we've added.
Yes.
Now, nothing's happened yet.
Join geometry. Okay, yes. Shift A. This is going to be all wrong when I update Blender. I really want to get into like understanding node stuff. I know that you can do, like, I watched this one tutorial this one time where there were like stitches. Wow, no need to brag about your riches. What is that? Oh no, what riches? I did not see that comment. What were we talking about? I'm so sorry. Oh, the quarter. Wow. I did not see that. We press Alt and we can drag it onto the node. It's really great. I want to learn more about node stuff. I was like, what did I say? I don't want to be mean to people. It takes me 15 hours to eat one yogurt. Okay, where are you? I'm so sorry.
But what we want to do is we want to drag a node from this point
yes
into our geometry. Right
yes, here. Because
now,
then it repeats the shape. Yeah, so then we keep the shape. Oh no, we want it with the join geometry. We do want it with the join geometry. Geometry, that's why it has this green bar, because you can have more than one input. Okay.
We can see our original object, and it's joining it with the points that are created in it. So, now we have something that's kind of distributed on this surface. And one thing that's cool about this, and I'm going to tab into edit mode real quick, and I'm actually going to subdivide this face. So I'm just adding some additional geometric detail. So I'm just going to right click on it and subdivide it a couple different.
Okay. I don't know why I've had such trouble subdividing then. Oh, because I'm in object mode. The difference between object mode and edit mode is freaking split, separate, dissolve, subdivide. What the heck? Subdivide. Why are you only subdividing that? Okay. Weird. I'll take it. Okay. Why? Oh, I guess we have an n-gon somewhere. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm just gonna rearrange these lines then. Oh no. Yeah. Oh no. Nope. Oh, there's way too much geometry here now. We could fix that. Interesting. When a simple subdivide goes wrong. From here. Whoa, that's not what I want. From here to here. G and then Shift C and then move it that way. And from here to here. G, Shift C and move it that way. Is that kind of weird? But then when we highlight everything, wait, let's do X-ray mode. Maybe that's it. S? No. Right click, subdivide. We'll just have it be more points distributed over here, I guess. That's all right.
Different times. But now, if I select a vertex in here, and let's say I do some proportional editing and move this up, notice how those points are going to move along with the surface.
Yes.
So it's using the surface and it's placing those on the surface in here like this. So it's distributing those based on whatever that surface is, which is cool. But now what we want to do is we don't necessarily want points on this surface, right? We want to add some objects. We want to scatter some objects in here. And so first
we have the objects.
let's do a shift
It's
A,
a dog.
and let's add an object. So we're going to go with a cone. You know what? Let's go with the monkey, actually. We're going to add
Of course.
And I'm going to move this over.
The classic blender monkey. If you want to test anything, you test it on the monkey.
90 degrees. And I'm
That
gonna
sounds
scale
terrible.
down. One thing that's important about this, and I'm not going to do this right now just so you can see what I'm talking about, is you're going to want to apply your rotation and scale when you scale an object like that. But I'm going to leave this at...
Yes, apply the rotation and scale. That's what I was talking about earlier. Object mode. Can I do that? Apply? Or do I have to do it like individually? Control A. Oh, why did it do that? I don't like that. Doesn't do it to that one. Is it applying the previous modifiers? No. I don't know why it's doing that. It did it to that one. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll keep that one on the
just so you can see
on the back burner.
So the next thing we want to do is...
But this is how I got all the grass blades for the other
object
thing.
So what we want to do is we want to do a shift
The other set.
and we want to add an instance on points node.
Instance on points. On this guy. Shift A. Search for instance 2 points, instance on points. Awesome. Where do we add it? Between the distribute and the join. So we're gonna space this out a little bit. Node-based stuff is wild. Select it, press Alt, no. Press Alt, and it highlights, and then we drop it in. Cool.
Right here. And we want to take the points, plug that into the points. We want to take the instances
points to
and we
points,
wanna join it with
instances
geometry.
to
Now,
join
one thing you're
geometry.
gonna notice about this is notice how
Where
it
did it
all
go?
went away. Notice nothing's on there anymore. That's because we haven't told this
What the
node
instance
what
is.
instance place. So we need to put something in here. And in this case, we want to add an object info node.
Object info. Awesome. Shift A. Object info. Cool.
And so what an object info node is going to do is it's going to allow us to reference an object. In this case, we're going to use the eyedropper, and we're going to click on the Suzanne right here. And what we want to do is we want to take the geometry from this object, and we want to drag that in.
Okay, we're going to switch that to something else later. But the geometry is going to be the instance here. And we're going to have... Looking good.
Instance. And so notice how when we did that, what that...
That's why we have to apply the scale and stuff to these guys. Control A. Apply. I'm gonna save this as 7. Oh, please. Unapply. And then file, save as. Since we're messing with stuff, this will be 8. It's fine. That's why we have 2 zeros in front of everything, because we're gonna eventually by the end of this we're gonna be in the hundreds. Because we're just dealing with this one little area. But like, because I'm using it like this, then we can instance these stones other places in, and then it'll like scale them differently and stuff. That's how I did the grass blades and all the rocks in the other environment that we've been hanging around in. Okay. So Control A, all transforms. It's fine. All transforms. And if we don't like it, we can do something else. Apply properties? Does that change it? Or do we just want scale and rotation? I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna rotation and scale, yeah. Because it's gonna do some complicated math to like place these things. But because it's in geometry nodes, it's not as like expensive on everything. Which is wild. Okay, and now we're back to this. Okay, so we're gonna pick this one. But I think later we're gonna make sure that it's a collection.
It's doing now is that's placing instances of that Suzanne on the surface. Now, one thing you might notice is this is a lot bigger than the Suzanne over here, and that's why I told you we weren't going to apply our rotation and scale so that you could see what this does. Because we didn't apply our rotation and scale, these objects don't have that applied to them. So whenever you
we did apply our rotation and scale though.
You go to object, apply, rotation and scale. Notice how now those are the same size and rotation as this object over here. And so one thing you might notice about this is these objects are currently not placed so that they're sitting on the ground.
But we did
right?
that, and they're kind of also stupid.
The reason for that is because what our geometry node setup is doing is it's taking our object origin, which you can see is right in the center of this monkey head right here, and it's placing that on the surface.
Yeah.
So the object origin is being placed on the surface, but the object itself, and I'm going to go ahead and I want to apply the rotation and scale again, because I rotated this. But now what I want to do is I want to move this origin down. And so the easiest way to move that origin down is to take this object, go into Options, Affect Only Origins, and we're just going to move that origin down.
Option, Affect Only Origins. Ooh, I'm gonna like stop you there, buddy. Okay. Options. Effect only origins. That's pretty cool. G. See? Cool. G-Z. So this is the point that is going to be instancing on the plane. You are so small. Do you even matter? Of course you matter. How could I say such a thing? Alright. And let's cut that out. Cut that out. Oh my gosh. Coffee is so good. For the heart and the soul. I think we need like a subdivision modifier on all these, to be quite honest. Yeah, I think that's where it was because when everything's applied, then those mess up. I don't know how to explain it. I just know how to feel it out. That's what would fix our stuff. Let me do that to the original too, for when I forget. Add modifier. Okay. Just in case we need different stones and stuff. Then we have the original and we can mess with that and change the texture and all this kind of stuff. Okay.
To the bottom of our object.
Yes.
Right, and we could move it over here.
So then it looks like it's sitting on the surface.
So that's probably the best setup in here that's randomly placing objects in here. Note that, by the way, you can adjust the density by adjusting the distribute points on faces setting right here.
Yeah. Okay. It still does that. Oh, you know what? Let me Control A, apply on this, and then let's see. Yes, we did it. We did it. All of these are instances now. We just had to apply the transformations on the actual like thing that we were doing. Okay, cool, awesome, love it.
You can also
I'm
adjust
figuring
the
it out.
which is the randomization of those objects. Now let's say that we wanted, if we were in layout mode, let's say that we wanted to be able to go into this geometry node modifier and adjust the number of objects that are in here. Well, the way that you would do that is you need to add an input. So for our group input right now, all it says is geometry, right? But
We're
you
gonna
can do
add
is
some
you can
nodes.
Click on this and tap the in key, so the in letter on your keyboard, and you can go down to group. Well, notice how within group there's an option in here to add additional inputs.
Blender is so cool. I'm pretty sure like this is how you add sprinkles in the new tutorial. I might be wrong.
So I want to add an input for density, and so you can double click on this to rename it. I'm gonna
Yep. We're gonna make density. Oop. And node. Wait, what the heck? Where's the little thing? Ah. An input for density. This is kind of just like adding a property to in After Effects to the controller. Very similar. So you can control the different numbers.
then I want to
The
take this
density. It's like doing a slider.
Density right here. So
Density
notice
to
how now
density.
This isn't something you can drag over here anymore. It's something that you set in your modifier settings. So now I can drag
density to density, dust to dust.
this up to set my density. So now I can adjust my geometry node and my layer.
Yeah, it's just like the sliders in whatchamacallit. And then we can do distance and stuff between them.
Actually being in the geometry node view and adjusting the nodes back here. I want to add another input for density. No, location seed.
Location seed. Okay.
My seed. So now I can adjust my seed by clicking and dragging this over here as well. So we're making our geometry node setup a little more interactive. Okay, so now we've got this setup.
Location seed into the seed. So now we can just control everything from here. Ooh, spreadsheet mode. We love a good spreadsheet here. All right, Suzanne, let us know what's next.
But let's say that we wanted to be able to adjust our scale.
We
Right,
do
so
want
let's say we
to
wanted
adjust
these
the
to be
scale.
random
Just
in
kidding,
size.
we
That could be something that
don't.
could be
It's
really
fine.
trees or something like that. So
I don't need a scale
what we wanna do is
one.
we
We
wanna
already
set our
have the different
scale
scales.
So that it's adjusted based on something we set. Scale to be randomized, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Shift A and I'm going to add a random value.
I guess. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. Shift A. Random value. All of this is also non-destructive. Like, it's not like you're merging the layers. This is like stuff that can always be changed
Node right here. And I'm
and
gonna drag this
manipulated,
in.
so
I'm gonna drag
that's
my
why we're
scale
doing it like that.
into my max.
Scale into max. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna do a little relabeling. Scale. And scale. Move over here. Scale into the max.
Like this.
Yes,
And
like
I'm gonna
this.
Drag the value
Oh,
into the scale.
and the value into the scale. Over here. Over here. The Mummy was in theaters on Saturday. We went with Seth and Ashish, and it was great. It was really good. I love that movie so much. It was a really good theater experience. I'm very excited. It's just a good movie. But there's like stuff about it that's like, wow, that was 90s. But like,
Here. And so notice how now I've got a scale option that I can use
there's
in order to
racism.
rate
It's not great. Oh ho ho. Oh ho ho ho. Whoa. Oh wait. I'm gonna put this on the story thing. I'm trying to remember to do that. Oh wait, which one is this? Yeah, that's good. Okay. That's funny. Whoa. I think it's funny, and this is for me to look back on. So. Alright. It's getting cold. It's hot outside. But like it's cold inside. How does that work out? Who said that was okay? Leaf blanket, come to the rescue. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, it's so fluffy. The dog doesn't need it anymore. She has all her bed and stuff.
is that scale. However, sometimes I just want to be able to change this without adjusting my max right here. And
Yeah.
you could put a minimum in here too. So you could do a scale.
I'm not going to do
Max.
scale max and minimum.
Clean this up. And call this one scale minimum. And you could drag this into your minimum. So that bust geometry node setup. Now, let's set this up where we
Okay.
can set a random rotation.
Yes.
So, I want these to be randomly rotated so they're not all facing the same direction.
Yes.
Right? But in this case, this one's a little bit weird because we only want to set the rotation so that it's applied to the Z value.
Yeah.
Right? We don't want that to be applied everywhere else. We just want it to be the Z because we don't necessarily want these like turning or anything like that. We want them
Absolutely.
So first off, I'm going to add a rotation value right here. Second, I want to add another random value. And I want to place it over here. But the problem with this one is if I drag my value into my rotation, and I set my rotation and my max
Shifty.
like this, when I adjust it, we don't really have any control over the direction of the rotation, right? It's just like randomly rotating things.
Oop, no, okay, don't do that.
It's over here. So what we need to do is we need to add a different node, which is a combine XYZ node. And so what that's going to do is that's going to allow us to separate out our Z value. So
Combine XYZ. Shift A. Combine XYZ. Stop. In the name of love. Okay.
Take a vector, and we can take that vector and plug it into our max right here, and then we can plug our rotation into the Z. And so
Rotation to combine. Okay. What is it? Like Alt? No. Control. Random value. I'm gonna rename this. Hello. Random value. Scale. Rename this. Random value. Rotation. Awesome. So this is like this. Stop it. Stop. Just going to random things. It's very rude. Well, now where's the location going to? What have you done? Thank you. Literally, don't do that. We can have you crossing, I don't really care. Rotation to Z. Okay, thank you. Maximum value into rotation. Okay, we're just doing the Z.
Still not working, right? And
What?
The reason that's still not working is because our random value is just set to a float. A float is just a value, right?
Yeah.
But what it's not doing is it's not looking at the X, Y, Z vectors and differentiating between the three. So what we do is in our random value node, we want to change this to a vector instead of
and then
float.
we can have
So you don't want
those.
a float, you want a vector. Right, so you want to drag this vector into your max right here. And then you want
Vector to max. Hello. And then the value
drag your random value into
to
your
rotation. Does that make it work? Rotation. You can use geometry nodes to like get stitches to be completely aligned and not overlap and stuff on like clothing and things like that. I'm very interested in what geometry nodes can do.
Now, when I adjust this, because we've separated
It's like
out
having
the
everything
Z
inside the shape
vector
layer.
and plugged it into our max, our rotation is only going to affect the Z vector. Now, one other thing you might want to do is you might want to add a rotation seed. So I'm going to click the plus button right here. We're going to make this a rotation seed. We're going to drag this into our seed right here. Now, we can adjust the seed of the rotation.
No,
using
it's
this value
fine. I don't need
as
that.
well. So we've got a pretty full-featured scattering node set up right here. Now,
Yeah,
gives
that's
us
fine.
control over pretty much everything. You could add a rotation minimum and max in here if you wanted to give you a little more control. But now, let's say
Okay, we're almost
we didn't want to
we're almost
scatter
there.
just this one object. Let's say
Yes,
we
I want to
scatter
scale a collection.
of objects.
Here
So
we
I'm gonna
go.
put
This is
those
what
in.
we're here for.
So let's say I have these three trees.
Wow.
Here, and I
Talk
wanna
about low
scatter
poly.
all of them on this surface.
Looks like a
Well,
dowsing
what I
rod.
can do is I can add those to a collection. So over here, I'm going to add a collection, and I'm going to call this.
Yes, you did.
This collection of trees, right? They're all in this trees to scatter collection right here. What we want to do is we want to jump over into our plane, and we want to change from an object info. We want to do a Shift A, and we want to add a collection.
Collection info instead of the object info. I knew that wasn't right. I knew it wasn't right. Delete that. Shift A. Search for collection. Yes. That is what we want. Stone path scatter.
Right here. So that's going to let us know that nothing has happened yet. So in this situation, I want to make sure that I've checked the box for separate children. But then the other thing that's kind of weird right now, so notice how this is all kind of getting placed based on a location relative to the central point of our model right here. And so you can see if we really zoom out that these are being placed, but they're like way up in the sky. So you can kind of barely see them up here. So what we want to do in order to fix that is we want to make sure we check the box for reset children. And so when we reset children, what that's going to do is that's going to reset this transformation.
That's fancy.
Because what it was doing is it was setting that transformation based on our central point right here, which isn't necessarily what we want.
Yeah, it's very far away.
Throwing this off. Now, one other thing though that you might notice is right now it's placing all of those objects on those points. Again, not what we want. So what we want is we want to go up into our instance on points. We're going to check the box for pick instance. And so what that means is that's going to come in here.
One or the other.
Just pick a singular instance in here rather than placing all of the instances on those points at once. And so again, notice how we can adjust our scale, min, max.
I think we do need a minimum.
Density up and down, as well as
scale.
Just like this. And so basically we've got this like full-on scattering geometry node set up in here. We might even call this scatter on object. Okay, and so one other thing we might want to do.
Why are they doing that now?
In the future is at the moment we can't take the geometry node setup, at least as far as I know, and save it as an asset for our asset browser, right? Just
interesting.
But what you can do is you can take the object that has the geometry node modifier applied to it, and you can mark that as an asset. So what I might do is I might call this geometry node.
I don't want them to overlap though.
Scatter right here. So basically what I've done is I've renamed.
Oh yeah, the path itself. What are you called? Kinda where the path is. Okay. I don't want them to overlap though. I forget. There's like a distance thing. I do want that to be a value. I just wanted to see. Whoa, it looks like they're boiling. This is a not... Yeah. But like, quit overlapping. Okay, and where does the weight painting stuff come in?
Right click on this and I can mark it as an asset. And so when I mark that as an asset, what I can do is I can then add that to other scenes. So, for example, now if we jump into our current file.
Yeah, that's fine.
Save this in that folder. Well, what I can do is in my preferences, I can, and also these objects right here. Well, then all I would have to do is just.
Oh my god. It's
and now
the
I'm
wrong
going to
one.
go in the material.
No, not this one. That's just playing the whole playlist. Geometry nodes, but we want the weight painting. Oh no! Have we been doing the wrong tutorial this whole time? I thought this is what I clicked.
Try my old spice. You can use it on your pit's chest and even.
Oh, what's up, guys? Justin here with the CG Essentials.
Have fun. Thanks. It'll be good to get this set up for later stuff, but
So in today's video, we're going to talk about how to create a geometry, the instance node, right?
yeah. Oh, so we did the
so
stuff that we needed to do.
So we're going to do a Shift A and add a random value.
It
And we're
does.
going to place that random value into our scale over here.
Yep. It's basically the same
We
thing.
want to, actually, these are scale, minimum.
It's just
scale,
the pre-video to this one.
max scale.
Okay.
Everywhere, we only want this to place the flowers and rocks where we dictate. And so the way that we're going to dictate that is we're going to jump over into weight paint mode right here. Remember, what weight paint mode does is it allows us to paint weights on a surface, right? So it's basically
Everything's blue.
applying a weight to that surface. So the blender looks at this and says, oh, where this is red, I want this to have a higher value than where it's blue. So we can use this in order to set our weight paint. So if we wanted to remove from this weight paint, we could just set our weight to something lower like this, right? So notice how I can paint this back out if I decide that I want to do this. If I want to add, I can go ahead and I can adjust
Two
that using this weight paint.
tutorials
So
together.
right now all we've done is colored this up, but we haven't actually set any kind of math in here that's going to allow
Yeah,
us to tell
true.
Blender where to place
It works better for bigger areas, I
So
think.
the way that we want to do
but-
that is we want to go over to our object data properties right here.
Yeah.
And notice how, since we painted on the surface,
Object
there's
data.
actually now a vertex group that's set up in here. This vertex group is basically associated with this weight paint right here. So the data that we're painting in here is getting placed in this vertex group.
Cool.
And so what I could do is I could rename this something like placement right here.
Okay.
Well, now I have this vertex group that I can reference using my geometry node setup.
Yes.
And so the way that that's going to work is
Same
right
setup we
now,
just set up.
Right, we have our distribute points on faces set as random.
Yeah.
We're going to change it to this other object, which I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, but it's the Poisson disk. But we're going
Poisson.
to go ahead and change it like that. Well, notice how when we do that, what that's going to do is that's going to give us a density factor rather than a random factor, right? And right now, we're clicking and dragging on it like this. Well, we don't want to click and drag. What we want to do is we want to click and drag a node out of here, but we want to drag it over into our input right here. And what that's going to do is inside of your geometry node group, notice how now that density factor is going to show up. Well, for that density factor, we don't want this to be a value. We want to click on this option right here. Well, notice how when we do that, it's going to knock all of this out. But it's going to give us the ability, if we click inside of this box, we can actually reference the point data for that placement object that we created. So instead of us putting a value in here, we're going to reference it to that vertex group. Well, notice how when we reference it to that vertex group, now it's going to place objects wherever that vertex group
I think this might be
painted,
too small.
like this. So you can use this to really quickly add these objects in here. You could also come in here and you could set your weight paint to 0 and you could paint them back out like this.
But this is
So,
going to be good because
it's
we
actually
can
pretty
just
easy
do
to
like a
do. And
few
then one other
plants
thing
and
about this
stuff.
is notice how right now our density node
And
isn't
do that.
working, right? Well, notice how in here there's a value for density max,
are you?
right? That density max is going to set how dense the objects are in here. And so inside of this geometry node setup, what you want to do is you want to drag the density max from your distribute points on faces into your density right here. Now, notice how your density is going to adjust. And the other thing you could do if you wanted to is for randomizing this, you could drag the density seed in here. So I'm just going to drag this over and we're just going to call this object seed. And I'm going to move that up using this arrow right here because I
Like I want there to be more. But but like I want there to be a distance between them.
So I'm going to bring that up here. I could adjust my density down, and I could adjust my seed in order to kind of randomize this. And again, if you wanted to change it, you just jump back into waypaint mode.
Blender geometry node scatter distance between objects. Oh my god, it's the same guy. And it's all based on the same stuff. Look, it's him.
We talk about how to use geometry nodes to create a scatter function based on the proximity of another object.
See, I've done this before. Blah, 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 blah. Setting up proximity with the object.
And I'm just going to call this proximity sphere. We're going to go ahead and scale that down a bit. We're going to apply
the dog.
the rotation and scale. But now, within our geometry node setup, what we need to do is we need to reference this.
Yes.
And so in order to do that, we're going to do the same thing we've done before, where we do a Shift A, and we're going to add an object info node right here.
Okay, we're doing another object info. Are we?
And in this case, we want to use the eyedropper, and we want to sample that proximity sphere. And so we've got this object info in here, and it's referencing this proximity sphere right here. Well, now what we need to do is we need to measure its proximity, or how close it is. Well, you can do a Shift A, and you can add a geometry proximity node.
Geometry proximity node. Cool. Shift A. Geometry proximity. Yes.
That's going to allow us to take our geometry and plug it into the target.
Geometry into the target. We'll slap you there. All right.
And that's going to find how close things are to this object. Well, now,
okay, we found them, but what do we do with that?
We're going to use the distance of the objects to this geometry object right here in order to set the scale, right? So all we're really doing is we're saying the closer these are to this object, the more we want to change the scale. But the issue we have right now is, first off, notice if I move this around, nothing's happening. That's because we need to make sure inside of our object info that we set our distance to relative. Then what that's going to do is that's going to use the distance to this object in order to set the scale. The more we want to change the scale. But the issue
She's not bothering me, but she needs to eat. It's eating time.
Around, nothing's happening. That's because we need to make sure inside of our object info that we set our distance to
object info. Relative.
Then what that's going to do is that's going to use the distance to this object in order to set the scale of this object.
This is not exactly what I want to do, though.
Is we want to add some nodes that are going to give us a little bit more control over what this does, right? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a Shift A. We're going to add a math. We're going to add a math node in here.
Add a math
node.
node.
Set this not to add, but rather to multiply add. And so what multiply add?
All right. Shift A. We're doing maths here. Don't add that to anything. Thank you. Y'all are the end. You should always be over here, so visually I understand. I'm gonna go up to here. Distance to the value. And we do what? Multiply, add, multiply, add. Okay.
What to do is it's going to allow us to adjust a multiplier and then also add a value to that as well. So,
and then this value goes into the scale. Is that correct? I guess we don't need this one. Interesting. This can't be right. Also, we need this to go to instance as well. There we go. You be over here, and you be here. Trying to keep it clean. Trying to keep it clean here. We'll see. Just don't want them overlapping.
What that's going to do,
I may end up
notice
just
how right
physically
now,
placing
if I
them.
move this object around, it's basically scattering those objects based on how far away they are from the sphere. Well, what
Do it.
Dinner's ready whenever you.
Dinner's ready. Okay, I'm just gonna do one more thing on this, and then
so I'm going to take
we'll
this
peace out.
multiplier, and I want to set it to -1, and I'm going to bring my add in down.
This is not exactly what I want, but the key to realistic environments in Blender. All right. Save to watch later. Well, I should eat. The puppy girl should eat. So I guess this is where we get to today. That's where we got to. Getting there. Oh, interesting. Oh, I'm so excited that we got the shadows to work. Okay, so awesome. Today we got shadows to work. We got, oh, do they work with the instanced stuff? Let's see. Object mode, please. Thank you. And also, can we? Oh. Interesting. G, Z. Yeah, there you go. That's like kind of what we're looking for. Oh, wait a second. Is it literally just overlapping because I need to hide the originals? Yeah, it's literally, okay. No. I guess that's what tomorrow's for, is figuring out how to make. Also, they so look the same. They kind of just meld together. It's very interesting. We're getting there. We're getting there. I want a higher density, but I want more variation. So maybe we should do some more stuff to the scale as well. Yeah, the scale is not that different. Rotation, the density value that we never figured out. That feels better, but I want some more here. I don't know why it skips out on here. And we could always place more. You know what? We should have some variation in the colors of that, the stones as well. Hold on. Let me go to the shader node. Shift A, color. Mix RGB. Color 1, color 2. And then factor. Oh, it just applies it to everyone. Oh, so then we need to do some variation. Interesting. Well, that blends it into the dirt better. Interesting. Okay. And they do have a little bit of... You can hear the computer. I can hear the computer. A little bit of shadow. Okay, okay, I'm getting off of that. We have not replaced the graphics card yet. It's not ready for that. But I'm pretty happy with this. And then we can use the grass to be around here. And honestly, if they meld a little bit, then that's kind of not too much of a problem. Maybe we should make a few more little ones to scatter in there. Or we can do some variations on the big one and then just place, because all it really needs is like here and a little bit here, you know? So, and then to the different ones, apply a couple different textures so it doesn't look like it's the same stone over and over again. Can I duplicate? On the main stone path. On 3. We'll delete this one. And have this one be Shift A. Add an image. And then just open this one. And go to here. And then are there variations of that? Can we see them? Interesting. Add color curves. Make it a little bit different. Okay, you can see where they are a little bit. Yeah, we can just like add things. Oh man, this is like negative 0.01. I just want it to be a little in the negative 0.02. Negative 0.1. It's too far. I'm just scrambling on the details. Negative point. Hello? Negative 0.8 is so far. Negative 0.975. What? Just want you to be down like a little. No. Negative 0.09. Negative 0.09. Whatever. Because that's why some of the scatter is like, it's too tiny. I just want it to go up a little bit. But every time I grab it, GZ, it's too far out. Negative 0.04. Ooh. Negative 0.05. Negative 0.06. Ooh. It's so close. Negative 0.075. Negative point. Why is this part? It's not tilted or anything. Okay. Negative 0.088. Thank you. But now too much of the, oh my God, why? I guess we just need more variation in the scale. Yeah, because it has to be 0.6 to hide everything else, or has to be more than that. So in the geometry nodes, I guess we have to have it be something else. For the minimum. Oh, but we're not even using that as the scale anymore. I don't necessarily agree with that. Well, kind of. We'll get there. We'll fiddle with it more. I just want to do one more thing. Which is, make sure we're in object mode. Shift A. Mesh. Q. No. we're not doing that. Cube. We'll make you 0.3. Even flatter. And then we make you wider. And then we grab you. Z. And then we rotate you. I said we rotate you. Yeah, a little off. G Shift Z. There we go. It's a welcome mat. I love that you can press period and just find it in the outliner. Welcome, Matt. My brain is blanking. Is it Matt? That'd be funny. MAT is Matt, right? Okay. But this is what we got for today. Let's have a fun perspective. Sure. Ooh, no. And don't do that. Leave me alone. Thank you. Cool. Okay. Time for dinner. It is 20 minutes since I've been told that dinner is ready, and since the dog needed to be fed, I'm gonna go eat. Hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow. We'll finish fiddling with this, and add a few more proxy things that we need to be modeling, and maybe start on figuring out what plants, do some design stuff with what plants we want to put everywhere. So that'll be exciting. That'll be fun. Researching the soil a little bit, seeing what that is. But yeah, have a wonderful day. Thanks for coming. Really appreciate it. Bye bye bye. And thanks for the chats. Bye bye bye. End.